Hey everybody, it's SoCal Mike with GameGavel.com and the podcast Retro Gaming Roundup. How's everybody doing? Wanted to show you guys something that's pretty damn cool. A programmer over in Europe just completed and is now shipping a brand new game for the Vectrex video game system. This game is called Vector Pilot, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have already seen reviews and seen some gameplay videos of this, but we'll do it again anyway. But what this is basically a great, incredibly awesome remake of Time Pilot, the old classic arcade game for the Vectrex. Now what's really cool is this guy gives you 3 different options for the Vectrex screen overlays. He lets you buy up to 2. So I picked up the blue one, which you can see here. It's got the instructions there on the bottom. 1 and 2 player score up there. And these things look exactly like the Vectrex overlays, screen overlays that you remember from your original Vectrex. Highly professional and just gorgeous. And when you see what these look like when we actually turn the game on and play it, I'm not sure what these are made out of, or maybe they're just new, and the old Vectrex ones that you find these days are, 30-some years old or whatever. You are going to see some of those vibrant colors you've ever seen through these overlays on your Vectrex. It'll just blow your mind. And then I picked up the red one that you can see over here, and pretty cool. And both of these look really, really great. Also comes with an instruction book that you see here, explaining you the rules and the different options in the game. Very professional. And of course, we've got this really nice plastic case, and what's really cool is these overlays here will fit and slide right down the back spine of your case. If we open it up, you're going to see here it's numbered. I got cart number 71, Vector Pilot from Tutstronics 2010. And over here, in this nice styrofoam to really keep it in there nice and tight and protected, you've got your cartridge. And again, it looks exactly like a Vectrex cartridge. If you turn it over, it even has General Consumer Electronics 1982, all rights reserved, on the bottom of it. So how cool is that? Great looking label, everything else. So anyway, I'm going to go over there and plug this sucker into the Vectrex, and we're going to take a look at what it looks like running. Okay guys, we're back. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my Vectrex here. So there's the standard Vectrex startup screen. So this game's been dedicated to the Canadian fighter jet, the Avro Arrow, it says. And you can see kind of how vibrant. Here's just the regular screen here. And here it is with the red overlay. So as you see, that's pretty damn awesome, guys. I can't tell you how great this thing looks in person. I don't think you're going to get the full effect on this video. So it gives us 3 options: start game, configure game, and game options. And I'm not going to go into those too much. Let's just start taking a look at some gameplay. Actually, let's look at one thing here. It's going to go through a little bit of a demo. As you all know, in the game Time Pilot, there's different eras of jets and flying saucers, different things depending on the era that you need to kill. And once you kill a certain amount of them, the era ends and it takes you to the next era. So what this is showing you is for 1910, this is the first era that you're going to play through, or the first level. It's showing you that you're going to get 100 points per plane. And of course down here we've got the guys in the parachutes that you have to rescue. And then at the very bottom, the blimp, which is the item that you need to kill in level 1 to move on to the next era. Now we're at AD 1940. So it's showing you the different types of planes and enemies here. And I'll get a little close. You can see kind of the animation, how great the animation is. And again, look at how vibrant and beautiful these overlays are. It's unbelievable. So we're at AD 1940 now, and pretty soon it's going to switch to the next scoring table for the next era. This would be kind of like the attract screen that you would have seen on the arcade. So here comes 1972. We kind of got these cool helicopters. The ever-present dudes in the parachutes. And this really cool dual-blade helicopter you see down here. It's 1972. Got the next era coming, which is going to be what? It was 1994 or something. Let's see. 1984. Sorry about that. So here comes 1984. We got these cool jets. And our parachute dude. And then here comes the big jet to end the era. Down there. You guys can hear the music on this too, and the sound effects are incredible. I mean, this, you know, the original games on the Vectrex never sounded this good. We're going to get into some gameplay video here in a second. I just wanted to go through the scoring tables here. Here comes AD 2001. Now, this is the final era. I don't know, that's kind of like an alien spaceship, it looks like there. And, of course, we got the big mothership down here. So there's your final era, and then I'm guessing it all starts over. Now, it's going to go into a demo mode, which we'll show you here. I'm going to switch and put on the blue overlay so you can kind of see what the blue overlay looks like. It's pretty damn gorgeous as well. Another really cool thing, guys, is it does save high scores. It saves the top 9 or maybe 10 scores. You can see I had number 1 and number 2. Gives you these really cool little badges depending on what stage you're on. And does have high score saved, so you can shut it off, of course, and turn it back on, and it'll remember your high scores. It does have 2-player mode, so you can play with a buddy, either using the same controller or possibly a second controller. I've only got one controller, and I've confirmed that one controller works. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and start a game here. I'm going to set the camera down here, and there's just some really great effects that you're going to see. So now I'm controlling it, and you can either control it left and right, whoops, with the joystick, or you can use the left and right button keys, which I think is what it was on the original arcade game. I think it just had buttons to steer by, and it works really good. You guys can see that the controls on this thing are just as fluid as you can imagine. It just plays incredibly great. There's your flying formations that you can, you know, take out the huge formations and get the bonus points on. We're going to try to finish a level here and get to that blimp so you can kind of see what happens when the level finishes. It's pretty great. There's some great lighting effects. Well, I just bit the big one there. So here we go again. The Vectrex controller works great for this game. It's very responsive. You just did a great job. Okay, here's the blimp up here. Let's see if we can. Where'd he go here? So check this out. Freaking awesome. Check that out, guys. Okay, so now we're in AD 1940. We're in the different era. So now we've got the different planes, and they're just a little bit faster. And there you go. I bit the big one there. So I'm not going to play through each era for you guys. You can kind of get an idea, you know, what you got to do here. If you do place the high score, actually, let's go ahead and I'm going to die so we can see what happens when the game ends. You can see where you put in the high scores. Now, it's always showing you your score in the upper left-hand corner. And if you're playing in 2-player mode, you're going to see their score as well. So you can get some great competition play with your buddy. Let's see. I think I've got one guy left here. I think one guy... Oh, game over. Here we go. So game over, player 1. Look at those colors. How beautiful that is. Scaling. Okay, so here is the high score table. So you can actually go in here now, and you can see. I'm going to put in my initials. It's playing the theme to a Top Gun, I think, right now. like I said, it's got high score saved, so there it is. So I made it to level 2. There's my 3 scores, my 2 previous scores. It's a beautiful thing, guys. I will put a link where you can order this game. If you're in the United States, it will come over from Europe. But when he shipped it, it took me about a week to get it. It only cost me about $70 shipped with both overlay options. And I believe he's got quite a few left. It's Christoph Tutz is the gentleman that programmed this. And it's rolling through all of the credits and everything now. What else can I say about Vector Pilot, guys? If you've got a Vectrix, go and buy this game immediately. You won't be disappointed.